Let's jump right into the waivers. No more bye weeks, thank goodness. Finally, that's behind us. Matthew, as a team on a bye week, how do you spend this week for those out there on a bye week, but still keep an eye on the waivers and prepare?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, first thing again is you have to be very myopic and really focus on your lineup. And now, of course, basically, while everyone else is chasing week 15, you're looking only to week 16 to the bye. And if you have a bye, chances are you've got a shot at playing in week 17. So you want to sort of look ahead, right? Obviously, we've talked about this a lot, but back up your key players. Try to protect against injury as much as possible, right? I mean, if we've learned anything from San Francisco, it's sometimes you need not only the backup, but the backup to the backup. And potentially this week, the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup. Also, by the way, look ahead to defense. If you play in a league that uses defenses or kickers, even tight ends, if you've been streaming that position, look ahead to favorable matchups in week 16 and 17. Again, go use the waivers this week to help you out weeks in advance, not necessarily this week if you have a bye. And obviously, the other thing that you can do here, and this is whether you're playing this week or not, even if you've gotten to the playoffs, chances are you have a pretty good team. Now, maybe you're dealing with some injuries, and we're going to get into it, so maybe you need to fill a hole, but chances are you already have your starting lineup. I'm completely fine. I've gotten this question a lot over the years. Sometimes the best offense is a good defense. I have no problem at all if you're playing a guy that has Garendo and is wondering about and you don't need a running back, but go ahead. Grab Sincere McCormick or grab Patrick Taylor or grab whoever, whatever usable running back might be there on the waiver wire just to block your opponent. I got no issue with that at all. Again, it's all fair game. Now, listen, if you're out of the playoffs, stop making moves, right? If you have nothing to play for, I'm okay with making moves if you're trying to avoid a last place punishment, if it affects draft seeding next year, anything
right.
like that. If you're still playing for some leagues have they give out money for high points of the week still, and so if you're playing for money, I got no problem with any of that. But if there's nothing that can be affected, if you're out of the playoffs, stop making moves.
Yep, I agree with all that, Matthew.
I think that's fair.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.